Stop, Gregor.
Brother. Brother Cyril mentioned that you didn't submit your parchments in the scriptorium. Do you not enjoy copying books, or are you just willfully shirking your responsibilities?
I was feeling a bit queasy.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you, but next time you'll be punished just like everyone else. Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened, but this is the last time, brother. Peace be with you.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Someone really reeked at Matins.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
What is it, brother? What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
Here's your dagger.
Thank you, brother. You don't know what this means to me. It's the only thing I have to remember him by.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't. Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. That's all. Thanks.
What troubles you?
Brother, this isn't a place for you.
Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
I've had enough of this. You'll never put me in seclusion.
You dare resist punishment? Let me remind you, brother, you will suffer the consequences of your deeds.
I apologize. I shall serve my time in solitary confinement.
I still need to look through your pockets to see if you have anything you shouldn't. You have a weapon. Here in the monastery. I don't care where you got it or why, but clearly your intentions are not honorable. You failed to complete your trial period as a novice. You are hereby banished from the order of Saint Benedict. Be gone at once. Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now,
God be with you.
Show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot
What troubles
should
you?
always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed.
I need to make a confession.
More is required.
I'm no
Let him
priest,
make no
but tell me what you've
distinction
done.
of persons in the
It's probably
monastery.
nothing to worry about.
Let him not love
I'm
one
here in the
more than
monastery
another,
looking for a thief.
unless it be one whom
He had a
loves
hand in
better
burning down the
words
Neuhof stud.
or in obedience.
You don't
And
say.
let him not shut his
And who are
eyes
you
to
to
the
take
faults
such
of
an interest?
offenders, but since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Siler. The well-disposed
Someone whose
to
job
those
it is
who
to investigate the
understand,
case,
let him correct
find the
what Jehovah
perpetrators
has
and make sure they get the
with
punishment they
respect to
deserve.
Punishment?
bold, hard,
Do you intend to punish them
proud,
here, in the
disobedient
monastery?
character.
I don't know yet.
He should curb at
I'm
the
still
very
just on their
beginning
trail.
of their ill-doing
Perhaps you
by
could help me
stripes
find him?
and other bodily
The missing thief?
Knowing
If I
that
knew
it is
anything, I'd
written,
tell you,
the
but
fool is not corrected
I suppose
with
it must be
words.
one of the novices.
And again,
I've only recently
lead
heard
your
about the
son
Neuhoff
with the
incident.
rod, and
All
you
the
will
other
deliver
brethren
his
have
soul
been
from
here much
death.
longer than that.
I know.
The rule
Aside from
is
me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3?
let us do what the prophet
Please,
says.
leave me out of it.
I said,
And you're right that
I
it could
will
be any
guard
one
my
of them.
ways, that I
No
may
one knows
not
anything
speak
about
my
Lucas.
tongue. I have set a
Siskin
guard
might be a
for
lot
my
of
mouth,
things, but a monk isn't one of them.
and was humbled
And
with
Yodok is a
silence.
slimy worm.
Here
It wouldn't
the
surprise me.
shows that if the
Actually,
spirit of silence
the more-
sought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech,
I don't think
so
it was
much the
him.
more ought the
But please, don't tell a soul
punishment
what we've been
for
talking about.
evil words.
Don't fret, my friend.
Therefore,
Your
since
secrets
the
are
spirit
locked
of
inside my
silence is
lips.
so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect
I
disciples,
found a dagger in your
even though it is
stash.
for good,
And why
so
shouldn't you have?
edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin.
Well then, I have a question for you. I think you know what it is.
And life
What does a monk need a
power
dagger?
of the tongue.
That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father.
Teaching belonged to the
When I was
master.
little,
The disciples' part is to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be
Go
asked
on,
of the
please.
superior,
now father's dead.
asked with
Now you
all
can give it back.
humility and submission, inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter,
I don't have it with me now.
everywhere with a perpetual
Well, I'd be
blast.
grateful if you brought it back to
Such
me.
conversation
It
would
would
not permit a disciple to open
I know
his
you're
mouth.
pious. The man I've been looking for.
Rule of Saint
So you're finally sure?
readings on the spirit
Tell
of
me,
silence.
Gregor, or
Let us
Carl,
do
or
what the
whatever your
prophet
true
says.
name is.
I said, I will guard my ways. That
I don't
may
know.
not sin with my tongue.
I'm not sure
have
what I
set
should do.
guards to my mouth.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play blood.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for.
Here the prophet
You know, we're
says
both
the
pawns
spirit
in
of
someone
silence
else's.
sought to lead
Aye,
us
I was a
to
bandit.
refrain even from good
What I saw at Nyhoff made me real.
So the evildoer changes...
Both of us can leave this.
evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
You're right,
For speaking and teaching
but the
belong
people who
to the
sent me will
master.
find out if
The
I don't kill you.
disciples' part is to
They
be silent,
won't
to
if we're
listen.
clever about
For
it.
that reason, if anything has to be asked
Before we
of
make a
the
run for it,
should be asked
we'll make
with
it look
all
like someone's killed me.
humility and submission,
Loads of blood,
inspired
there we'll
by
split up.
reverence. But as for
You go for your
coarse
bounty.
jests and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual
Good.
laugh.
Let's do it your way.
For such conversation
Good.
do not permit
I'm glad that
the
despite
silent
our
to
initial
open his
discord,
mouth.
we could reach an agreement.
The rule
Here,
of
take
Saint
something to
Benedict.
calm your stomach.
Readings
Now
of
we'll
the
need the
abbot.
keys to the
Therefore,
monastery
when anyone
and some blood to
receives
make the
name of
tracks.
abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them
And
all
where
that
am I
is
supposed to
good
get my
and
hands on
holy,
blood in a
by his
monastery?
deeds even
You'll find a
more than
parchment
by
in the
his
kitchen
words,
with a list of ingredients on
expounding
it.
the Lord's
All the things they're
commandments in
ordering.
words to the intelligent
Add blood
among
for
his
making
disciples,
soup to the list.
but
And when it's
demonstrating
delivered the
divine
next day,
precepts by
take
his
it before
actions
anyone
to those
notices
of
it's
harder
even come.
hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is.
What are you gonna
and
do?
what he is called. And should
I need to
know
get
that
ready
to
for a long
whom
journey.
more is committed.
Prepare supplies,
From
get
him,
some normal
more
clothing
is
somehow.
required. Let
That
him
sort of
make
thing.
no distinction of
You can escape
persons
in that
the
habit, but I need to vanish as
Let
fast
him
as
not
I
love
can.
one more than another, unless it be one
What do I need the
finds
keys to
better
the
in
monastery
good
for?
works,
How
or
else
indeed
will we get
peace.
out?
And let
Do you
him
mean
not
these
shut his
keys?
eyes to the
What?
faults of
I'm not
offenders,
going to ask you how
but
you got your
since
hat.
he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by
All right,
the roots
that's everything
as
I need to
soon
know.
as they
I
begin
can get started.
to appear.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have
Remembering
everything.
the fate of Heli,
And try to be as fast as you
priest
can.
of silence.
And Gregor,
The well-disposed and
thank
those
you.
of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold characters This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God. As soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only.
Talk to me,
when
brother.
what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable.
Stop! Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened, but this is the last time, brother.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them. What is it, brother?
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Sunt mala quae libas ipse venena vivas.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Oh no, such a waste of parchment. How could you? read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone. Let none
This is not a good time for questions, brother. This is not a good time for questions, brother.
I feel quite hungry.
What would you like?
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer to them than Christ, whom, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as... He will incur the punishment due to murmurers unless he amend and make satisfaction.
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? This time I'll look the other way. But next time, you won't get out of being punished.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them. Praise be to Christ, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Tu in mulieribus e benedictus.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
No, no, no. I can't believe you've made so many mistakes.
Praise be to God. For a moment there, I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to portray me?
I'm truly sorry, but you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
Way off!
This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work. And I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while. A monk's got no business out here. What happened to your vows? Greetings.
What the?
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon with. Is there something you need?
come right up. It's a feast for your eyes and your stomach.
Yeah. 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 This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva. Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
I didn't find anything unusual on him except for a lot of coin.
I'd say that's unusual for a monk, wouldn't you?
Well,
Have you got it on you?
forget it. I put my neck on the block for that coin and I'm keeping it.
You what? That's not how we do things, boy. You don't question orders. Hand over that money.
All right.
Don't ever try anything like that on me again.
Sure. Here you are.
Well, I never. Honest to God, Groschen. What are you so glum about? You didn't think I'd let you keep it, did you? Here's your share for the work you did. Not a Groschen more.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasso, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. Show this to them. It's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
Greetings. What do you need?
See you later.
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who worked for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyk near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally, right now, when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad.
Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis, who will measure his skills against Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg. Welcome, our warriors.
God be with you.
Will you teach me how to pickpocket better?
Certainly.
I want to achieve mastery.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Agreed. Now listen up. Take care.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around here.
So hungry, I could eat my bait.
Do you know where I can find Eric?
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him.
How goes it?
Same as ever, boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty, sleeping, sentry duty. Even the boozing's starting to lose its thrill.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozens of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them, right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know any more. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How did you end up here, anyway?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity, and ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is coin.
Those tents look pretty impressive.
I'm so hungry I can eat
These
my
fellows
boots.
aren't paupers, that's for sure.
They say you've got something going with Betty.
Fucking
She's
sick,
right
eh?
tart, she is.
Can't drink no more today.
My arse. She's just taking your money. She is taking your money, isn't she?
Have you seen Eric? I need to speak with him.
Oh, him. He'll be somewhere up in the ruins at the top. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him.
They say you've got something going
Rivers of blood and a blood. Blood.
She's just taking your money. She is taking your money, actually.
No.
Killing fights, never losing,
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. This must be where the commanders are. Have you seen Eric? I need to speak with him.
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright you can't miss him.
What cunt took my dagger? A fucking... shit.
I need to speak with Eric. Do you know where he is?
Oh, him? He'll be somewhere up in the ruins at the top. His armor's that bright you can't miss him.
So hungry I could eat my boots.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
I'm no master, but I know a thing or two.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
So hungry. You might win again.
The wall here isn't too high. Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with the sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Really? I'd stake my neck I know you from somewhere. Well, never mind. My memory isn't what it used to be. Too much drink. Or not enough. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Ow! Fucker! Kunda!
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood. Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
Well, didn't I tell you we're gonna fight here? We can't go crashing around the camp. You horse, son!
Can't drink no more today.
Bugger! You didn't put up much of a show. Eric won't be too pleased. Oh well. At least he'll have another dung grubber to clean up the horse shit. Or maybe he'll stick you in a catapult and fire you back where you came from. Well, I never.
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. Well, enough of this shit.
As that axe of yours. Or learn to wield.
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead.
That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.